I had to put on the Barbie chain because I was feeling real Barbie-ish. Like I was feeling like, you know, I was Hey y'all, what's up? This your girl Kia Shalante. What it is, or what it ain't, or what it's gonna be. Back with another motherfucking video. This video is pretty long, however, I wanted to give y'all this full in-depth tutorial. Let's get into this gorgeous makeup look and the new techniques I use. I am using translucent powder to get rid of any shine on my face. I wanted to go for more of a matte look. FYI, I do have dry skin, sensitive skin, and eczema. And yes, you can still wear makeup without your skin breaking out. I do get asked that a lot. I will be giving y'all some tips and tricks throughout this video. This is a great eyebrow tip. If you want your eyebrow pencil to glide over your brows with ease, put some translucent powder over the brows. The reason why this trick works is because the powder reduces the amount of shine on your brows. Your brows can become slippery from your primer, moisturizer, concealer, whichever order you do your brows. And oftentimes the pencil will not glide with all that product buildup. Look at the brows. It's giving. Translucent powder is your best friend. It has multiple different use when it comes to makeup. I normally don't do the strokes at the beginning of my brows. However, it's a new technique and I wanted to try it. And yes, it's giving what the fuck it's supposed to be giving at the time it motherfucking gave. Another trick, if you do not have a flat concealer brush, baby, make your own. Put some clear lash glue on your brush and smash it together to get your brush flat as fuck. I know y'all may be wondering what's this orange shit on my face, but keep watching. Let's get into the eye makeup. The products that I am using will be on the screen. To achieve a blended eyeshadow look, you have to understand placement. I am using a dark blue eyeshadow in the crease area. The crease of your eye is the folded area of the skin just above the eyelid where it literally forms a crease. Another tip, especially if you have a darker skin complexion and you want your eyeshadow color to really pop and stand out, make sure you are using a lighter concealer shade on your eyelids before adding your eyeshadow, because our skin is darker, and if we add eyeshadow to our normal skin color, the eyeshadow color is not going to be as noticeable. That is why you want to use a lighter concealer shade. I first tap the blue eyeshadow on to get the most eyeshadow pigment. Next, I am using a middle tone blue just to give y'all a visual. When you see a color palette, whether it is blue, purple, pink, green, and so on, you would notice a dark tone color, middle tone color, and a lighter tone color. That is how we want our eyeshadow to be, more like a gradient effect. The eyeshadow needs to flow just like a rainbow with no harsh lines. You will notice me using a different brush for each color, which is what I recommend doing, so your colors will not mix together by using the same brush. I have my dark tone color, medium tone color, and I am adding my lightest tone color by my brow bone. To ensure all three colors are well blended together, I go back and I add all three colors again to ensure there is no harsh lines. Just a tip to remember, you add your dark shade, middle shade, and light shade, and then you go back down and blend from your lighter shade back down to your middle shade, back down to your dark shade, and keep blending until you get your desired look. Let's spice it up a notch. I will be adding a fourth color, which is black, to add more depth in my eyeshadow. I am using a different brush and it is more smaller because I want to focus the black in the crease area only. We are still using the same concept with using a dark shade eyeshadow, middle shade eyeshadow, and a lighter shade eyeshadow. If you already using a dark blue, what is a shade that is darker than a dark blue? Ding 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 is black. Black is a very tricky color. Black eyeshadow can be your best friend or your worst motherfucking enemy. Black can make your eyeshadow pop or ruin the entire look. A major tip with working with black eyeshadow: start with a small amount. And I do mean small. And add if needed. If you start with too much, child, you will have to work twice as hard to blend that bitch out. Once you add your black eyeshadow, to ensure the black eyeshadow has no harsh lines and it is well blended, you want to use that same dark blue to blend the black eyeshadow out. For my eyelid color, I am taking my P. Louise Cosmetic paint in this gorgeous sky blue color. This is going to be the base for my glitter. Y'all notice I am patting that color on to get the most out of the color pigment. And then I will blend out the edges to get rid of any harsh lines. Remember, you want your colors to flow and have a gradient effect. Let me tell y'all, I had some people ask me, Kia, I just want my eyes done only, and asking for them cut creases, glitter, rhinestones, and multiple eyeshadow colors, and be wanting to pay me $15 or $20. When it comes to makeup, I do this shit for real. Yeah, I do this shit for real, for real. Asking to pay me $15 or $20 is like, what? The audacity. Respectfully, it's a hell no. Number one, eye makeup can take the longest to do, especially if you are a creative makeup artist. Number two, it can take just as long to do your eye makeup than your face makeup. And if you are a creative makeup artist, y'all already know. Y'all already know. And number three, just because you want eye makeup only done does not drop the price to $15 or $20. If you go to McDonald's right now and ask for a cheeseburger with no cheese, it's still the same price. Just know a creative eye only makeup look is not going to be $15 or $20. As y'all can see, that my base color is this light sky blue, and my crease color, it has the black mixed with the dark blue. In the beginning, before I added the black color, right, I had my dark blue color, my middle tone color, and my lighter shade color. Now I am adding that same blue middle tone color in between my base color on my eyelid and my crease color to create that transition. And then y'all would just see me blending everything to my liking. I am using my Lash Duo Glue to add glitter to my eyelids. Now, I will say this, every makeup artist is different. When it comes to chunky glitter, they are bigger than the regular fine glitter. Me personally, I love to add fine glitter first and then add the chunky glitter on top. It looks more neater to me, and the fine glitter will fill in those spaces in between the chunky glitter. I prefer using a small brush to apply the glitter just to ensure the glitter is even and laying flat. Now let's get into my face makeup. I have dark spots under my eyes and lips, which is caused by my eczema, and I have under eye wrinkles, and I have face tattoos. For all my babes that have eczema, you are beautiful and you are loved. It took me forever to build my confidence up to embrace my eczema, and we are no different than anyone else, and I am sending y'all a virtual hug. Before applying foundation, I am giving attention to my dark spots and tattoos first. Orange color correctors are used to neutralize dark circles on dark to deep skin tones. Peach correctors are used for lighter to medium skin tones, and red is for deep skin tones. Instead of using a liquid orange color corrector under my eyes, I used a orange eyeshadow. Yes, you heard it right, a orange tone eyeshadow powder. Because I have wrinkles under my eyes, I want to reduce the amount of liquids I am using. I'm already using concealer, then I go in with using a brightening concealer. That is liquids on top of liquids. Using a orange eyeshadow powder still gets the job done by neutralizing my dark spots, and I do not have to add more liquid products under my eyes. I am using NARS Radiant Foundation. Me and NARS have a love and hate relationship. I love me some NARS Radiant Foundation, but tired of them being sold the fuck out everywhere. Like, damn, come on, NARS. When it comes to foundation on myself or on clients, I go a shade darker, just a tab darker. I know, y'all are wondering why. Well, when I go a shade darker, I feel comfortable in creating that bright under eye and using a brighter concealer with a bright pattern on your face, with the foundation still being able to match your skin, and your makeup still comes together flawlessly. And if you have dry skin like me, make sure you are spraying your face in between steps with setting spray to ensure your face is still hydrated. Let's get into contouring. The goal of contouring is to create shadows on the face. Unlike highlighting, contouring requires a cool tone shade darker than your skin tone. When you think about contouring, it is a technique to correct features by scoping and slimming certain areas of the face. This is a new technique I am trying. I am putting my contour on before adding my concealer. I am trying a different technique on how I contour my nose. I wanted to try the button nose contour, where you add a circle at the tip of your nose and blend it out. To blend my nose contour, I love using a slanted brush to get into those hard to reach spots. Let's get into highlighting. Highlighting is a great way to bring out the features you want to make more noticeable. Anything we apply highlight to will be brought forward and into focus. Typically, we highlight the high points of the face, the center of the forehead, bridge of nose, center of the chin, and high points of the cheeks. This brings a brightness to the face, and when combined with the contour, it increases the contrast we see. Think of it as a pulling forward and pushing backward concept. My personal suggestion is to go to the 3 shades lighter than your skin tone for highlighting and to the 3 shades darker for contouring. I was always team makeup sponge. I used to love using a damp makeup sponge, but when they came out with these makeup puffs, yeah, these makeup puffs are great for blending and detailing without soaking up any product. Because I love for my inner under eye to be bright, I am using a concealer shade that is roughly 4 shades lighter, maybe 5 shades lighter. One thing for certain and two things about it. If you want a flawless full coverage under eye, you cannot be scared to put that concealer on. Putting 1 or 2 dots on and expecting to get a snatched under eye is not going to cut it. It's called full coverage for a reason. It's called snatched for a reason. You have to put that shit the fuck on. I purchased 2 of these liquid blushes from Elf, and they did not disappoint. Y'all be sleeping on Elf products real bad, and I don't like that. Don't let these drugstore makeup products fool ya. Yeah, I've been doing makeup for over 15 years, and I can honestly say drugstore makeup has came a long ways. Trust me. Elf is that girl. I am such a blush girl. Using liquid blush and setting it with a powder blush will make your blush last so long. I get it. So many people stay away from blush because they do not want to look like a clown. But baby, I am here to tell you, if it's done right, it will look right. It's all in the technique and not the products. As y'all see, I am blending that liquid blush into my under eye concealer. I love the placement of the blush right underneath the under eye concealer. I am adding more of that liquid blush for more coverage. If you want your blush to really pop, you have to put that shit the fuck on. For all my girlies and guys that have creases under your eyes, this is a game changing tip. Listen up. When setting the concealer under your eyes, make sure to look up. Yes, look the fuck up. And then set your under eyes with your powder. This will eliminate you from having products sinking into your wrinkles. I have under eye wrinkles, okay? Yes, I do, and I am embracing it. Some of these makeup influencers, TikTok influencers, be giving tips on how to set your under eye wrinkles, and I'm like, baby, where are your wrinkles at? Where they at though? You don't have any wrinkles. Like, what? Stop it. Let's get into bronzers. The intention behind bronzers is to add warmth and color to the face. If applied correctly, you'll look like you spent just the right amount of time in the sun. Another major tip with all the liquid products you use on your face, you want to make sure to set it with a powder product. For example, when you use liquid blush, you want to set it with a blush powder. When you use liquid concealer, you want to set it with a loose powder or pressed powder. When you use cream or liquid contour, I like to set it with a bronzer powder. Now I am using my translucent powder under my cheek contour to really define my cheekbones. Same concept I did with my nose. Beside my nose contour, I used powder to really define my nose. And then you will see me use my blush powder to set my e.l.f. liquid blush. Let's get into baking. Baking is meant to brighten and highlight the skin. The pros of using the baking technique is that it can prolong the wear of your makeup by locking it into place and to create a smooth filter-like appearance. Here's the catch for us with dry skin. Baking relies on moisture. For example, when you are baking a cake, it relies on the moisture from the egg, milk, water, whatever you are using to bake that cake. Same with our skin. People with oily skin loves to bake because it will soak up the extra oils from their skin. However, for us that has dry skin, our skin does not produce that extra moisture, causing the baking technique to dry out our skin even more. Another tip coming from someone with dry skin: you can bake, however, the trick is to put on a thin layer of powder and brush it off, and then listen up, and then you need to spray on some setting spray to add that moisture back into your skin, which will help melt that powdery look away. Get it? Got it? Good. I wanted that bright under eye look, so I used a very light colored press powder to match with the brightness under my eyes. If you really want to be a walk-in filter, like literally, use press powder on all the highlighted areas. Yes, we use loose powder, but adding that press powder on top Filter wear. Fuck a filter, I am the filter, period. I am using Fit Me Press Powder Foundation shade 355 Coconut, the same shade as my complexion, to set my entire face. And then I am going to spray myself down with some setting spray to melt down all that powder I used. Another tip, make sure y'all are wiping your lips. Yes, before you prep your lips for any liner, any liquid lipstick, any gloss, whatever it is. You will be surprised at how much product could be on your lips just by you doing your face makeup. Another makeup tip that is useful, the difference between white eyeliner and black liner in your waterline is that white liner brightens up your face and make your eyes look bigger and more awake, versus black liner makes your eyes look smaller. With this makeup look, I wanted to use white eyeliner to make my eye makeup pop even more. I am using the same dark blue eyeshadow underneath my waterline and blending that out with the lightest blue shade I use underneath my brow bone. I feel like this is the easiest way to put your lashes on. After trimming your lashes to match your eye shape, using Duo Clear Glue to put on your lash line, and your lashes will make them bitches stay the fuck on. These lashes are so freaking cute. Not too big or not too small. They are in the style number 4. I know this may look so freaking crazy, but hear me out. Y'all know when we prep our eyes for eyeshadow, that way we get the most out of the color pigment? Okay, so hear me out. Why can't we do the same for our lips? Got y'all thinking. I am applying concealer to my lips and setting that with loose powder so my lip liner and lip color has something to adhere to. I cannot stand me putting on lip liner and 5 minutes later it's wiped off or it's barely there. This trick right here saves the day, saves the night, the party, whatever and whenever. After putting on the lip liner, I top it again with some loose powder for staying power. The lip gloss I will be using is pink, but to really make my lip gloss color pop, I am adding some pink concealer. Well, it's P. Louise Cosmetic Paint. I will be adding that to the middle of my lips and blending it out. And then I will top it off with my Anastasia pink lip gloss in the shade Cotton Candy. Another major tip, use a paper towel to get any lip gloss or lipstick residue from the inside of your lips. And this will definitely help y'all not to have no lipstick on your motherfucking teeth. Something I forgot to mention, I did add some blush to my nose, and I did add some clear lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. This one right here, after I added the Anastasia pink lip gloss. Let's get into this look. Like, wait, clock it, no filter, up close. Yeah. Cause when you good at what the fuck you do, you don't need no motherfucking filter, period. No Philly.